Culture.
That's it. Yeah. Yo, what about this shit went? It's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am. Genesis with my intensity, I am. Shit talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. And I said big shit talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. I just look for the right sign. Then go slide, I go Python. Let bygones be bygones. Proceed, watch I leave out with someone else. The drip that she drink on the upper shelf. She share that little drink there with someone else. Hit the shower, then leave there with someone else. Through the mist, still the same, I'm not someone else, yeah. Burning bush, my conscience speaking like I am. Don't talk foreign, baseline sliding in a lamb. Look a little deeper past the glitz and all the glam. All the details and the features caught my dribble, then I sham. Let that be light, then I seen it like I am. We all got a purpose, just wake up to see and be all you can be your way. I looked and found my way, became a boss of my own lane. In the streets of gold I paid, that's why I say it's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am. Genesis with my intensity, I am. Shit talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. And I said big shit talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. I know they mad, that's no tragedy. Royalty, your majesty. When she speaks, she greet your majesty. Then defeat when she treat this magic stick. This feeling of immortality from deciphering morality. Overlooking all catastrophes like this cannot be reality. Catch up, okay, The mission's completed, we make a new play, When classes talk spitting my reasons, you looking unseasoned. Now I'm in season, I've been the reason since I was seeming. Came out of Kingsman, so undefeated, sneezing, slap. I need a Kleenex out of the flames, I rose like a phoenix, genius. Smile whenever you see me gleaming. Wow, Inception was dreaming vivid. Now I'm up in my demons, envy. Mountaintop views from the summit, so scenic. Days if I knew it was coming, was seen it dripping from leaking. Used to deceive me, now they receive, cause see me as reading. It's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am.
Do the people love you, man?
Yeah, man.
People love it when you are, bro.
Yeah.
Flex, God talking, got your bitch on
payroll.
And I said big shit talking, Michael Jackson, moonwalking.
Yeah.
Flex, God talking, got your bitch on payroll.
It's the Culture King.
Culture King.
Listen, bro. That's legit. Like, are people in love with you, bro? Like, the person that you are? Like, are you happy with who you are and how that resonates within, like, the universe? Like, how people see you? Like, do you get, like, compliments and stuff about, like, who you are?
I think sometimes.
Sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a great feeling, though.
It is.
It's a great feeling. You know what I mean?
Great feeling.
It's a great feeling. That's why self-awareness is important. You know what I mean? Because you become self-aware, and once you become self-aware, then you're able to, really get insight to who you are and let that become like your physical side. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing a lot of things on the outside that they really don't want to do on the inside. But they're doing it because that's what they're influenced by. You know what I mean? So
like the BBLs?
Right. What? Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, don't talk about them, though, like that.
No, I'm just saying. BBLs when they're not matching your thighs.
Yeah. It's some horrible.
Yeah.
It's some Fort Lauderdale doctors. You know
what
I'm saying? It's about Dr. Miami. You know,
I'm
Dr. Fort Lauderdale out there right now.
Just saying.
Going crazy.
I say love your body.
For real, for who you are. And if you want to change it, go change it naturally. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's much better that way.
I don't want y'all to be in a bad predicament where you going on a plane after it's done and your booty leaking because it's like it's just new.
Booty.
It's just new.
Booty leaking just sounds bad.
No, because it's like their booty do be leaking because they get that surgery done. It's recovering.
What do they put in the booty for the BBL?
They said it's like a fat transfer, so they use their fat in their stomach and
shove it in their butt.
Just put it in their butt. But I don't think they mold it right though, because it'd be shaped funny.
And so you just leaking stomach fat from your booty.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, that's nasty, bro.
So because the stomach got the intestine fat, then you put the intestine fat to your booty fat, which is already gassy.
Right. Somewhere right now, it's a girl out there like, nah, not my doctor.
Not my doctor.
Right, she done got a whole 800. She look.
I got the new car
ridiculous.
smell.
Right. Right, no way. Yeah, be happy with who you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fall in love with the person that you truly want to be. It's not hard to find either. You know what I mean? Just start being in everybody's business and being your own business for once, and you'll start to find all the things about yourself that you like and don't like, and you can start to learn how to change them.
Yeah,
You know?
you can.
The Adlerian theory.
Mm.
That's where that comes from.
Okay.
People get more insight within themselves. And then instead of looking at it as a negative thing, you know what I mean? How we say, oh, I suck at this.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not that you suck at it. That's just somewhere where there's room for improvement. So just change the way you look at it and then build on it.
So you're not really putting the negative thoughts into it.
Right, because your
You're
voice,
just changing up the words to where it's like a learning experience.
exactly, because your voice is a tool, you know what I mean? And within the universe, it's a vibration.
Yeah.
So the words that you speak vibrate out into the universe, and that's where, you know, the energy is coming from.
Right, the power of life or death is in the tongue.
And you bring it right back to yourself. So
Yep.
stop saying you bad at this and you suck at that. Just change the way you talk about yourself. Change the way you talk about the things you
You know what? I need to do better at this real quick.
What?
Let me find out how I can learn to do better at this.
Or you know what? I'm going to start doing this so I can get better at, like, just change the way you say it. And you'll start to live more positively if you stop speaking so negatively.
Well, what if, like, does that work for somebody? Like, because you know me. I'm just saying, you know me.
What?
Does that work for someone you know that they suck? Like, they really do suck at it.
Like, suck at what?
Like-
Suck at what?
Like, just it, like, you know they can't rap. You know they can't sing. You know, like, they can't, like, play basketball, but they're still pursuing because they on this verge of, I believe that I can do this. But they've been doing this for like 20. They've been doing this for 20 years. So do you just like? Is it like that meme where it's like you see where the dude pick an axe? you see both of them. One stops, but the other one kept going because he got to the diamond. Mm-hmm. But when is it to the point where it's like you gonna keep going in circles?
Listen. Let them live, bro. You still gotta, support them people, man. Listen, in today's time, there's so much digital technology out here that if you can't sing, you can sing. Like, for real. And sometimes that right there is just enough step. Like, let them go record a song. Go record a song. Who is anybody in the world to tell somebody else what they can and can't do? So they just have to believe that they don't suck, because the people around them telling you that you suck. Change your environment. Change the people around you.
After 20 years.
After 20 years, psychologically, you should get the idea that I should take a different angle.
There's no grace of like the first 5.
Nope.
No 5. Okay.
Let them live.
Let them live.
Man, you entitled to love to do what you want to do,
Hey.
whether you suck or not.
Hey. Keep doing it, y'all.
Yep. You ain't right, dog. But in most scenarios, people get the point, bro.
But some of them may be good in different areas of music, right? Like, some people are like, even though you may want to sing, like, okay, I get it, that's not you. But you know what? You're great at writing songs. Do that.
That comes with acceptance. A lot of people don't even accept who they really are because they want to be something else. Like, people feel like the artist makes so much money. The artist don't make as much money as you think.
It's the people behind
It's
the
the
artist.
people behind the artist that makes the money.
The record label.
But everybody wants to be the artist.
But
Because everybody wants the fame.
Right. But the person who has the most wealth is the person who owns everybody.
Who is that?
The record label.
And who are they?
Oh, I can't say their name. I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't saying their name. You ain't gonna get me.
I'm just saying. I thought you know.
I
Was trying to
saw
educate the people. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw what they doing out to people out here.
What they doing? Kanye won.
Yeah.
Kanye won, right?
Yeah,
But shout outs to Ye. Shout outs to Yeezy.
Yeah. I felt like this is what I felt like, right? I felt like they did Kyrie dirty.
Mm-hmm.
But also too, like they suspended Kyrie for more games than they did Ja for displaying what he did on his IG live with a gun
So you think Josh should have got more time?
versus a link that somebody posted and it wasn't harmful?
You talking about the banger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he flashed a banger.
Yeah, he flashed a banger.
NBA Young Ja.
Even though, like, I understand, like, certain communities were upset at Kyrie, and Kyrie came out and eventually apologized and stuff like that. But
Look,
the gun waving,
this goes back
to-
to when I was talking to you about that level of fame stuff,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I'm telling you, that's why I don't want no. What's the problem, bro? He wasn't aiming at that nobody or nothing. He just kind of, hey, I got the banger on me. Tucked it. He's, what you mean? He might be licensed to carry.
okay?
So what?
See, that's the thing, right?
There's something in that NBA contract that you signed where you wasn't supposed to do
it's
that. I get it.
But that's the thing, right? You're not supposed to display that type of imagery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're not supposed to display that type of imagery. You're not supposed to be. That's basically, even though you may get licensed to carry and stuff like that, which he didn't address or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he's even though he's licensed to carry, that's kids are watching him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they had like the movies and everything like that, they're like, oh, my favorite basketball player
He
pulling
got
out the banger.
He got the doozy on.
He pulled out the banger. So now they going on IG Live, and they do you get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So then it'll be a trend because guess what ends up happening? Some people don't take that shit lightly.
I feel you.
And
what you just said just really hit me where like hit me somewhere differently when you said it'll become a trend. That's where it hit me at because it's like, yeah, that's true. It will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's everything becomes a trend now. So next thing you know, you start seeing all these videos of people just
young hoopers.
Yeah.
Young hoopers
Pulling
pulling
up
out the
the
banger. Pulling out the banger.
But man, I listen. Let them live, man. I don't like that. But
We can let them live, right?
I get it, but this is the world that we live in. You're right.
But my thing is this too, is that certain things should not be displayed when you're at a high level.
But you know,
like for example, right? Let's perfect example. LeBron James.
What about it?
Okay? He's been in the limelight for forever. You seen him curve a white woman while he was partying. You seen him like dodge certain type of conversations. You seen him manage a certain lifestyle where it's just like you know he's out and about partying, having a good time, but also too you don't know anything close about his family because of the fact that, hey, my family is my
and that's why I tell people I know his time is coming to an end because now you're starting to see his family
more.
Yeah.
Like you start to see his family more.
Yeah.
At first it's like, no, they private.
Yeah.
You didn't see Savannah like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then now you see more when it's coming to
The
like
boys
every
coming to the games and all that type of stuff.
and their boys getting older.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I know it's my time. Especially you getting injuries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like LeBron James imagery, public eye, good. And that's who you should. That's like, even though he made, let's say you would never know LeBron James probably do have a gun allegedly. Then he probably do all that. But guess what? He's not displaying on IG Live because he knows these kids' minds. They take everything literal. And for Ja, he's that trend. He's that new up and coming riser for, you know how like when Steph Curry came in the league and everybody started getting on the wave of Steph Curry and every kid want to be Steph Curry. They want to shoot like Steph Curry, all that. But now everybody want to be Ja. Everybody want to be Ja now. Explosive. I'm talking aggressive. I'm flexing.
My daddy at the game.
My
Flexing.
dad, yeah. So, but then you get that, and people want to mimic that, and mimic you, idolize you, even though you don't want it. You want to idolize you, and do the same thing. But let's flip it on the other side, right? You're gonna fuck up your money. You are a breadwinner of the family now. You're an important piece of your family. What happens when you lose these partnership deals? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to lose that. You probably got Reese cups and all these, you know what I'm saying, these high end. Then you see that gun. We're looking for a clean image. I'm sorry. We're looking for a clean image.
When it's nowadays, when it's out there, it's out there. Like you see how fast, like you might have showed it 2 seconds. Bloop, bloop.
But that's the thing. That's the standard. But this is, and also too, let's look at it this way. This is the standard for black people in America. Mm-hmm. When you go into these corporations, they want you to have this certain lifestyle, depending on the level of corporations that you're at, right? NBA players can't be like rappers. They get a certain level of endorsements to be a rapper. They can talk about the guns, drugs, and everything like that. Mm-hmm. NBA players cannot. They're like that. It's like HBO Max and Disney Plus. HBO Max is going to play everything from South Park, all that. Disney Plus is like, hey,
right.
We got levels to this.
You ain't going to find American Dad over here.
Then guess what? And if they do got rated R stuff, are you over the age of 18? They gatekeep. Like, nah, we ain't about. So, Ja, you're in the Disney Plus range. You're Disney.
You're supposed to be clean for the kids, young man.
Clean for the kids. Especially when you partner with you're volunteering and stuff.
I thought it was a joke at first.
I thought it was too. When I first got
and then I was looking at the person and I'm like, they don't even look like Ja. Like, I don't know. But then
they cleaned it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about the other little story about him that had came out?
Oh, that he beat up a 17-year-old.
Was that real too?
They said they said something about that's under investigation.
He OC.
They said that I guess he like pushed the kid and
punched him in the head a couple times, something like that. Yeah, and then you flashing pistols. What's going on?
Yeah, so that's why he said I need. So technically, he didn't get suspended. What it was is that he said I'm taking away. I'm like, hey, I'm about to just take some time away. 2 games.
Why?
So he can get his mind
hide
together.
The guns. Oh, I got you.
He said hide the guns.
Take some time. I gotta put this artillery up.
But I'm just saying, like, Ja, come on, man, you gotta.
We see it too many times, bro. I hate it, man. We be seeing these, young black kings on the rise, young black queens on the rise, and then they do things to tarnish the career, to tarnish the excellence, to tarnish the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be so crazy. To where you see like a person living a life like LeBron James, and it makes people be like, damn, like, is he supposed to be the perfect man? Like, no, it's not that. But look at what everybody they get up there, they always blow it. Like, we even damn near watch Will Smith blow it. One slap. And it went crazy for him for a little minute. Now it's just quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see like Bel-Air coming back and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it had got real quiet to where it was like, oh, ain't nobody messing with Will right now.
The thing is that it's a lot of people mess with Will. It's just that they was more than likely probably silent about it. They're like, yeah, but that's when, if you notice, right, when Will broke his silence, everybody else broke their silence too. Like, oh, okay, whew, Will, you back. When he made that first part, whew, Will, you back.
Right.
We accept your apology, right? Then now, Chris Rock came out with his special yesterday. It was live, so everything was unedited, off the top. Here you go. They said throughout the whole special, he was just talking about Will, calling him a bitch, calling Jada a bitch, and what's going in.
It's out?
Oh, yeah, it's out. And
where can I watch it at?
Netflix. And
Chris Rock?
And he was like, yeah, Like, how you mad at me? You did a whole interview with the cheater. Like, but you get mad at me because I said something. Because this whole thing is the stand up is about selective outrage, being selective in your outrage, picking and choosing what you want to be outraged about.
Kiss my ass, that bullshit.
Then he said, hold on. Then the next one was like, I watched Emancipation. I watched Will Smith new movie Emancipation. I only watched it so I can see him get whipped.
Like, these are like redneck jokes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like, nah, bro.
But it is, people got mixed reviews about it. Some people said it was funny as hell. Some people said that like he always panders against like looking down on black people and stuff like that. And then other people like, nah, you gotta listen to the whole thing. He talked about everybody. He talked about Megan McCallum, whatever her name is. Talked about white people this, and he said he even called the white people cracker and everything like that. And like, you gotta look at the whole thing. But they said like I did, and still was trash. But
I don't know. I'm
gonna check it out because this is reviews. It's mixed reviews.
Did you get out to go see that Creed this weekend?
Not yet.
Me neither.
I heard
When
it made. I'm probably gonna add into the box office for them. I'm probably gonna do it this Friday.
Okay.
I'll do something. Cause I want to see it, man. Like two brothers going at it, but they real friends in real life and shit like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see the dynamic of that.
You think they got like a celebrity fight club?
Oh, like real celebrities go in, just knuckle up.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they got nothing like that. Not like a fight club per se, but it's more like a orgy club.
Why, bro?
What?
Who fucking, bro? Why?
What? I'm just saying.
No, bro.
Cat
We
Williams
know
said
because we know it's weird stuff going on
just
over
saying.
there. You know what I mean? Them type of
They
parties.
don't have fight clubs. They have orgy clubs.
But how, bro? They gotta have
orgy.
something where it's like Chris Rock and Will Smith can go duke it out right now
No, they gotta meet up that orgy spot.
and fuck it up. This story is weird. Like, I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it either. That's what I was trying to tell you. They just meeting up there at the spot. They have that's like the neutral party place. Like you want to have a neutral conversation because you can't fight on their grounds.
Right, meet me at Paris
Yeah,
Hilton's
because
orgy
it's
party.
it's a neutral ground. You don't have to go into the orgy, but it's like, hey, if we want to have a discussion because we have a heated conversation,
This is what we
got to do it here because if we fight, what ends up happening is that it blows up the spot. You see niggas in there that you ain't trying to see. Then because the police comes and they start like, oh my God, FBI got to get involved and shit. Because they realize like, oh shit, like this is who started it.
Got you. Oh man, I don't want to be famous, bro.
Nah.
Not on that level.
But okay, but
I want to be like
this famous
Instagram level famous. Like,
I never understood that, like, how famous you get is how weird you get.
and I'm talking about like you grow old and be that same person. And if you don't like keep getting weirder as you get older, like then you are like non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Like
the more weird you get is the more younger you get. Then if you act normal, then it's like you lose life faster.
Like, do you be seeing like the Elton Johns and all that, the Mick Jaggers, all that, like how old they be looking? But look at how they be dressing, and then like they lifestyle. Like when they get old and they die, and you hear about it, they be like, man, like they never stop. They just keep getting weirder and weirder.
Damn.
At the orgy party and shit, like Elton John is the boss level.
Like Elton John will play like the piano with like flamingos around and shit
Why though?
with candlelights.
And everybody call it art.
Yeah. But Elton
is
John,
something art
you got
about
some
it,
great
though.
music. We ain't talking about you. We just painting a scenario.
It is something creative about that though when you think about it.
Like you think
Think
about
about
it.
it.
No, think,
Like really think
hey,
about
think
that
about
though.
it. It's
If
like an
you-
album cover.
You
Like you
playing
naked,
the piano.
you naked, but you ain't naked.
No,
You got
you
shorts.
naked. Fuck
Okay,
it.
okay,
You
you naked.
naked.
Okay, you naked.
You naked.
They got because you got to put baby oil on because you got to get the extra
You gotta
shine
get
on
that
it.
extra shine on.
They got like flamingos and shit, right?
Yeah.
Then you got candlelight, but then it's like this bad chick, right, on the piano
On top of it.
on top of it,
White background.
white background, but it's pink.
So you can really see the flamingo.
Yeah, you gotta see the flamingo.
And you really gonna see the numb naked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Album cover.
Album cover, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't going to no Hollywood orgy party though, bro. You can have that by yourself.
Nah, I want that shit.
No.
Fuck.
I'm good on all that. Yeah, man. Did you hear about the what's the name? The meteor that broke? So it was a comet headed here.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, and it broke through and it shattered into pieces, and one of the pieces like caused a sonic boom when it hit the ground.
Like, where was this at though?
I want to say it was like South Carolina.
Damn it! It was just in the forest.
I got no. It was somebody's doorbell ring that
Oh.
captured the sonic boom, and all the animals in like the neighborhood like kind of went crazy and shit. Yeah, it's real though. But I just been thinking lately, like, what the hell been going on above us, bro?
You think we're falling apart,
I don't know what's happening, bro.
or do you think
I've been able to
it's
see
not meteors,
Mm-hmm.
but what if it's like we in the dome, and the dome is like falling apart?
And then the gravitational pull is pulling that.
That's where you get the sonic
piece of the
boom.
dome.
That's where you get the sonic boom.
I don't know, bro. So you believe we in a dome?
Shit,
I'm asking you a legitimate question.
I believe so.
Okay. So the sun is local.
Yeah.
It's not.
But my thing is this: why? Okay. Why we never see the full? Why y'all niggas don't ever go further out
What you mean?
in space?
What you mean?
Like they only stop at a certain point. Like they stop at like, let's say for example, like the moon. Nigga, why y'all ain't going further out?
It's just so many questions that you have to where it's like if
Further.
there's so much space and you up there and you like, okay, we finna go to Mars, right? Like how you just know how to get to Mars? Like,
Bruh.
like it's like take Fond du Lac down to 76. Like how do you just know how to get to Mars?
Like
and
the
never
map,
go
hey, like
off-
Siri comes up and like, take a left
That's all
at
I'm
the
saying.
3rd star.
I
Like
don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bruh. I need a full documentary. I need to see y'all a live footage of y'all going further than what y'all say y'all go. Because if we really exploring space, why niggas ain't going further than Mars?
Somebody told me that the moon is leaving out of our atmosphere.
Mm.
And it's already like the tide for the water is changing
Mm.
because the moon is backing up.
So like it's pulling away.
Hmm. Can you imagine being on Earth without the moon? Just think about it. Like all your life, the moon has came out at night.
Mm.
Now at night, there is no moon in the sky.
That's damn near Alaska.
They get a moon.
No, they get sun
Yeah, like but
for
I think it's like for
for-
6 months they don't get
nigga.
no or
For
3
okay,
months they don't
6
get no
months.
moon or something like that.
Yeah, so let's say 6 months
Mm.
of no moon, complete daylight. Like you see through this shit right now, you
You go crazy.
go crazy. I saw the movie Insomnia when
Is that Al Pacino?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And Robin Williams.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
When he literally, literally,
Yeah, he was in there going crazy.
Going crazy.
And that's when I like really thought about it. You know what I mean? It's something that you hear about, but then when you see like a great actor like Al Pacino, you know what I mean? Like really showcase like what it would feel like. Like I'm covering the windows up still though. Like but when I wake up at 2 a.m, I still can see the sun. I'm
Bruh.
like feel like I need to get up, and then I feel like I need to go back to sleep. Like
It plays with your mind.
it really do. It do.
Like you would literally have to get the blackest out fucking curtains.
And duct tape and everything.
Everything. So there's no little shine of light that's coming through. So you can at least like.
And then who want to get on a routine schedule with that for 3 to 6 months?
Bro, I saw a video of somebody, they literally like going bar hopping at 10 p.m. in the sun. And they said, hey, we here in Alaska. And it got like, they did it at 1 a.m. Hey, and it's bright as shit.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I wonder why.
But that's where they say like strange things happen in Alaska.
Like what? What else strange has happened?
They said that, like, okay, if you look at some of the UFO movies and stuff like that, they always have somewhere near Alaska, like some iceberg or some shit. Either iceberg or desert. It's always
right.
either super dry or super cold.
Right.
So
Facts.
So they always
That's
do it
why
like
I be looking up all the
Alaska.
time here, like something going. I done did my little research about Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there been some sightings, a lot of sightings here.
Yep.
So I'll be looking up all the time. But yeah, bro,
Just saying.
it's crazy.
Just saying. Weird. Like I
I
couldn't.
want to encounter something like that though. Like I really do.
What?
I want to encounter something weird. Like I want to have a story. Like this changed my entire way of thinking when I seen this. Like,
It happened to me.
what you got?
So this is when my ex-wife and I, we was driving to San Diego, right? And we was going to this church. We was dropping off something to one of the church members and stuff like that, because they left it in Phoenix. So we're like, all right, we'll drive it out there to you. So we was driving, and it's at night now, and it's like we're in the mountains. So I needed gas, so I went ahead and pulled to the side, got some gas. I got out. We pulled up to the pump, got out, right? And I see when I was walking towards the front, there's this guy, he was walking towards me. And he was like, oh. He looked me up and down. He like, oh. He said, it's a new sheriff in town. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, what? Oh. And he was like, don't worry. Just know it's a new sheriff in town. And I'm like, what the hell? So I went into the gas station, I said, hey, let me get whatever on pump 5. Came out, pumped the gas, and I'm still like eerie, like what the hell? And I came, like I walked in. I came in the door, and I said, hey, told my ex-wife, like, hey, did you see that? Like, where did that dude go? And she was like, what are you talking about? I said, this dude walked up to me and said, hey, he's a new sheriff in town. Like what's I didn't see him like in the back or nothing. Like I didn't see him drive off. She was like, you wasn't talking to nobody. She's like, I was watching you the whole time. I said what? I said what? She said, Antoine, you
crossed into a parallel universe.
She said, you wasn't talking to nobody. You just stood there. And I was like, oh.
Sound like one of my patients at work.
And she was like,
You hearing stuff, brother?
Yeah.
You seeing stuff, brother?
She like it was probably just from God. Maybe it was an angel, just saying, because we do, because we was all in the church and stuff. Like, you just saying that because you walking by God, and it may be the devil trying to say, oh, you think you're big and bad. I'm like, well, shit. I'm like, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I said maybe.
A lot of weird stuff I encounter be dreams. Like
Mm-hmm.
I be having dreams about like family and friends, and They be in like random situations and stuff. Like it'd be weird.
You said like your dreams be weird,
But they stick though. Like I remember
right?
vividly. Like it's not even like I'm making this part up. Like it'd be like, no, this is I remember this. Like I remember this part. Like
Right.
yeah, I don't know, man. That's why I be seeking the truth. I do a lot of reading, a lot of researching and this stuff because I be trying to find out, man. And even if you don't believe in everything, you still find a piece of something from everything, and then you make, you know what I mean? It's a puzzle. Life is a puzzle.
I feel like everything aligns together.
That's how I feel.
Like every we talk about different, like there's different religions, right? And if you look at majority of religion, far as I ain't talking about y'all Satan niggas. That's different.
Why not?
Hell no. I talk about this other day.
Look.
Talk about y'all.
Why not?
Hell no. I ain't talking about y'all.
This one here for everybody.
Except
everybody.
But like everybody have that same foundation of like bits and pieces where you can be like, oh, this was in this Bible or this was in that book. This was in that book. But it's their different version or their different translation. But it's still literally the same damn thing.
No.
Like I went to an Indian wedding, and their tradition, their values, literally still lines up with, like, let's say the Christian values, right? So they're the same, but they're just different religion. One breaks down more than the other. So, like, they literally believe in, like, in order for you to marry my daughter, you have to prove to me, or you have to financially prove that you can support her dreams or whatever she wants to do.
Right.
And if you cannot, sorry, you cannot have my daughter's hand.
You will not receive my blessing.
Right. But think about the strictness of that, right? Like just saying, like, you know what, I'm making sure that my daughter's in safe hands. Then for the son, the father makes sure that, no, what degree are you gonna go for? What are you trying to do? Because you need to make a certain amount of money so you can make sure you take care of the family and stuff like that, just in case anything happens. Like pushing them.
I feel like everybody has had their encounter with the one ultimate source. And that's just that. Like, it's just interpreted differently through culture, through beliefs.
Right.
But everybody has had their encounter with the one ultimate source. Excuse me. And some people call it this, some people call it that. Some people symbolize it with this, some people put it with that. Like, yeah, I get what the Bible say, I hear what everything say, but when you put all this stuff together, I'm telling you, you find some type of truth within everything. And honestly, come on now, we gotta get it together, brother. But honestly, it all boils down to self-awareness. It all boils down to believing in yourself, having self-confidence, having self-love, having self-respect. That's all it teaches you. It teaches you proper ethics that align you with a positive life, and then you live a positive life, it's gonna resonate positive right back.
Right.
That's all it teaches you. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, you got to get away from trying to put an image to everything and just take it for literally what it's saying to you. Get yourself together.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to get themselves together. A lot of people don't want to face themselves. A lot of people don't want to look in the mirror and see what their flaws are.
Right.
Because they want to put the blame somewhere else instead of have accountability.
Yeah, they want to have that victim mindset. Like, I'm always the victim. I'm always in this. Like, it's never my fault. It's never the consequences that I put myself in. It's always somebody else's choices that affected my choices and that made me do X, Y, and Z.
And that's why I feel that when we look at these stories of like a Moses, of a David, of a Timbuktu, of a Humdallah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these people that they be like, oh, this person was like a god because they did this and they did that and they did this. No, this person was very self-aware. We also know that these people train, these people pray, meditate, like they really lock into within themselves and balance out their, you know what I mean, their energy and system to align to be able to reach the ultimate source to gain that confidence. And they wear that confidence and they do the unthinkable because of how confident they go into situations. How you know what I mean? And then we read their stories and we try to obtain what they got instead of practice what they did. You know what I mean? It's more so like, oh, I want what Moses had. But you got to do what Moses did. You got to separate yourself, go into the wilderness. Forget everything you thought you knew and relearn who you are. And you know what I mean?
But that's the thing.
That's
People
the steps don't want to take.
They want to skip those steps, right?
Exactly.
Like that's why for me, in order for me to find my wife, right? Like I was living with my mom. I said, you know what, I need to do better. I said I want to have my own space. I said I can't be dating. I can't keep constantly date someone in a space where I know for a fact it's not mine or I don't pay for it. Like even though I pay my mom some, you know what I'm saying, rent, whatever. Right. It's not the same. It's like, hey, you're a grown man. Why are you with your mom, right? And even though like some people like, well, shit, Flogo, that I won't even think about. It's for me. For me,
everybody got their outlook of what they see success as. Right.
So for me, in order to be more successful and to be better as a man, and to make sure my kids doesn't see, oh, I gotta visit. My dad lives with his mom. Like just for me, like consciously to think that my kids would have to say that, it was bad on me. So I say, you know what? I found my place. As soon as I found my place, like my wife at the time, she was my girlfriend. We was talking, right? Just talking, going back and forth. Then all of a sudden, everything felt like it just moved perfectly. But I had to set an emotion that I had to do something on my own. And I had to separate myself. And this is my wilderness period. So I had to do this. So people think that when they go in this wilderness period that it's going to be all bad and everything like that. Sometimes the wilderness period can be good. You find yourself. Then you attract things that's supposed to be for you.
Because within that wilderness period, you separate yourself from everything that's like trending in the world right now. Everything that your environment sees as acceptable. You know what I mean? Everything that society says is correct and what's right and what's wrong. You separate yourself from all that and then you just start to live how you want to live. And then you start to practice habits that you want to practice. You know what I mean? Just literally, it's change your environment.
Yeah.
Coming here and separating myself from everything and everybody that I know and coming here like not knowing anybody and it challenge.
Yeah,
you know
because I saw you.
Yeah.
I saw you like 1 minute you hear it, then literally next minute you already completed your degree, you get your license and doing this and you already like it was like
because
like that.
Now you focused.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's that increase in focus that you get.
Right, and that's the thing. Like I want people, if whatever place that you move to, you have to go in the mindset of this is what I want to do with my life. I need to change this. Instead of keeping the same mindset from one place and moving it into another.
Won't do nothing for you.
It won't do nothing for you. So make sure you just change your mindset, and that's what I had to do. I had to change my mindset because I used to live here.
Right.
But when I was in Milwaukee, I was like, you know what? When I go to Phoenix, I'm gotta be different because I can't go back to Phoenix the way that I came to Phoenix the first time,
right?
Which was irresponsible, not doing what I was supposed to be doing, just like reckless. I said when I come back, I need to be more mature. I need to make sure I'm buckled down on a job and stay at that one job. And I've been on my job for almost dang near 6 years now.
Look at that.
So it's like when you change that mindset and focus and tune in, yeah, you may, and don't get me wrong, you ain't gonna be perfect on this road too. So you may slip and fall at times, but it's the purpose.
You gotta stop chasing perfection. That's
you gotta just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Shit, forgive yourself. Like that's another thing. Forgive yourself. Say sorry to yourself. Say, you know what? Hey, my bad for missing some clean meals and stuff like that. My bad. I'm sorry. I gotta do better.
I gotta do better. I'm gonna do better.
I'm doing better.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
to do better.
There you go. Change how you talk to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna. I don't know.
Snitcher.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my
Snitcher.
head too. That's why I stopped saying it.
Snitcher.
I can't believe him, dog. Can't believe him, dog.
I called it. And then I called it.
Can't believe it.
I mean, the thing is that the reason why I called it is because no homo, but the issue is that everybody's body frame is different.
So what you trying to say?
Gunna came in there thick. Think about that, right? You supposed to be in this gang,
Hell no.
allegedly,
I like you and I want you.
and you gonna meet the booty warrior. You think you come on, bro. They don't care. They keep hearing you slime.
Let's see how slimy it
Really?
gets.
I was just about
Let's see how slimy it gets. Like, oh hell no. Hell, man, that's messed up, bro. You know what I mean, dog? You know, put you on, bro.
You get nervous. Like, I can only imagine because I watched 60
I just read
Days.
something that said like he signed with a different record label and stuff now.
You
Like,
have
he ain't
to.
even YSL no more.
You have to. Because think about it, right? I can understand the sleepless nights that he had. I watched 60 Days, like 60 Days Locked In. Them boys be sweating. Especially when you hear like niggas screaming.
What?
Oh! Like you trying to like. Imagine you
I
just.
had started watching that before.
Bro, I never understood how them niggas can participate.
That's what I was saying too.
In that.
Like, what? I could never.
I could never say, yeah, let me go to jail. And let me be with these niggas who kill people, who rob people, who stab people.
Who got life? Don't give a fuck. They'll do it in here.
And they tell you, I've been here motherfucker for 13 years. I ain't going nowhere.
What you?
I'm
do?
the big nigga in charge.
What you do to get in here?
Then you gotta, and that's another thing. They know when your ass is lying. Because they are a professional at this. If you say if you say one wrong charge, they're like, hold on, battery.
And you here?
You
And they got you here for a battery. Okay.
for hold on, petty theft?
Then next
Hold-
thing you know, you start
hey,
hearing.
they be like, what you steal?
Right.
What you steal? Oh, I stole, you know what I'm saying, like 10 blouses and stuff like that. But I had prior charges, but
So it didn't even break 5K? Oh, okay.
okay. Then they said they'll be like, oh, okay. Then
you
they'll
get them
go
at the other table?
Yep. They go back to the other table.
Hey, man, I think Buddy over there might be a bug.
Yeah, that nigga. Hey.
Oh,
And when he go to sleep-
we gonna go shake him up. We gonna go shake
When
him
that
up.
nigga- when that nigga go to sleep.
Shit.
Bust this nigga in the head. And we bust this nigga head. If he leaves the next day, then we know
Then we already know.
they got niggas.
They got like two though. They got like two dudes though. I know that was on that show that was like,
Bro, one dude broke. No, like he changed. Like he couldn't get out of that mode. I'm like, nigga, you was only there for 90 days because he did 60, and he was start being too friendly.
I want to go back.
Yeah, like he like no, I'll extend it. I'll do another 30 days, bro. I kid you not. The additional 30 days, nigga was having issues in his marriage. He was talking to her all type different, like talking to her crazy. Then when it was time for him to finally leave, because the sheriff had to say, "Hey, we gotta get him out."
Right.
No, he gotta go.
Like
he
starting
in
to
too
become
deep.
a problem. Yeah, he's starting to become a problem for
Hey,
us.
this nigga
Like,
planning this stuff. And he was like, but then he finally got out, right? He was like, ugh. He like, I'm back. He was like, I just went in deep. This nigga went deep cut. He like, I wanted to stay in so I can find more of the leaks and the holes, what you needed to prove. Because this nigga was a military. So this nigga learned how to, like,
He was a black ops type of nigga.
Yeah, like turned the shit off. Like turned
Shit.
off his humanity and shit.
And then became a prisoner.
And then turned it back on when he got
I'm
out.
back.
He like, I'm back. He like, this is what I found.
So I just went in deep.
I went in too deep. Hey.
I might have to start watching that again.
Yeah, my wife and I, we used to watch that shit. We be like, it's crazy because I always say to myself, this is so stupid. Like, why y'all in here? But I'm still watching y'all be stupid.
The women don't be going.
Nah.
They be ready to, no, I gotta go.
No, them women be, they always get turned out. Hey, each one has
No different than the real world.
Bruh, they like, one person, I kid you not, one person went in there. She like, yeah, I got a husband and and I got a kid, whatever. Bruh, get her coochie 8. And she only was there for 15 days. Bruh, how you fold her in 15 days?
Because they be knowing how to find out who the bugs is.
Bruh.
That's what they be on, bro. They be picking it up. Like, we find out who the bug is.
Then they be doing drugs and the thing, like come on, bro.
So you wouldn't participate?
No, hell no.
As a kid, would you participate in Scared Straight?
Hell no. I saw that shit. He said, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. Stand up straight to your mama.
I don't know. I think I can handle it.
Scared?
Beyond Scared Straight?
Nah. I feel like Scared Straight, they should have, like, they literally should have just allowed kids to get beat.
They should allow the physical aspect to happen?
Yes. Because, like, you'll require 2 whippings. Because I need to see the.
And they got to be all like wrestling. It can't be like no punches or nothing.
Yeah.
Just like submission holds.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Right.
Because I need you to feel that it is real.
And you just trying to get away from a real
Yeah,
life
because the thing
prisoner,
is
you
that
can't
they're
get
like,
away.
oh, there's cameras around. These motherfuckers can't touch me. So they can
I'ma
yell.
act tough,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
like, okay, whatever. You can't touch me. Touch me right now. I'm sue y'all black eye.
I think I was watching one where this this dude was trying to get off on like this young teenage girl, and he was spitting all in her face and everything, and she bucked up at it. No, it was crazy.
I mean, you get spit on, but I understand that part.
Like right in my face too.
Then you got prison breath.
You know,
It ain't minty
It's just coochie and toothpaste.
or ass.
Coochie paste ass. Coochie pass ass taste.
And I know they got done working out, so they got that workout breath. And she like, God.
And then she come right down there to yelling in these kids' face. Booty crumbs still on her little. You know, they don't get the best razor, so she got the little pricklies coming out her chin.
Just scared bitches straight.
And that's almost trauma in some women's life too.
What?
That facial hair they be growing.
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna talk about that earlier when we talked about BBLs, but I ain't wanna touch on it.
Why not?
I just don't understand like how they be a mustache like that.
Me too. That's what I never understood it either.
I always thought about like, was at one moment, guy was like, oh no, you ain't supposed to be a dude.
Just like
Oh, hold on, stop.
split the genetics real quick.
Woo, shit.
What all the Mexicans doing there? Put the wires in there. Put the wires in there. Go.
We caught you.
Right.
Woo. Oh, okay, it's a little mustache.
I never understood.
We good.
I never understood it. And I'm talking about some women get it like me and you got.
No, I be feeling bad for them
Why?
because, like, just imagine you gotta go to a barbershop each time. You gotta get lined, they gotta get cleaned up and shit, like, because
Get all that.
yeah, like, and also too, I wonder if does it cost a lot to really get like that to be permanently smooth.
But that would be like a genetic alteration though.
And that's another thing too. You would have to
That
take.
would be genetics, like. But you can't like just take like more estrogen pills and stop it.
That's weird, dog.
Or like, is your body not allowed to have like too much estrogen or too much testosterone in it?
I feel bad for them ladies.
What, with the high testosterone?
something because damn, like you got all that like a Rick Ross beard and you going down on your man.
Say it again.
I said
I
I feel bad for them ladies because they be having a full beard like Rick Ross and they be going down on their man. Huh. It's weird.
How you feel as a man?
Nope.
Can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
How do you feel as a man when you reach down there because she doing a good job, and then it's like full goatee? It's a full goatee. Like, how do you feel? You really gotta love that woman for who she is.
And that's the thing. Like, you really got to be the type of person to really love a woman like that, right? You got to be confident enough to love a woman like that. And it's more of a genetic type of thing. I know we joke about it, but it's more, I understand it's more of a genetic type of thing. Something that you can't get rid of. It's something that you got to embrace. I get that.
Mm-hmm. But you can do something about it though too.
You can shave.
Or have waxing appointments or something.
Like you gotta get it's no way you should be getting I shouldn't see the fool. Now I'm planning like you think that this is cute.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you think that's cute, that's to you. I think that'd be good for studs though.
So if you born with that, you should automatically be a stud.
I mean, it'd be a perfect tryout.
Just come right out with it. Like, guess I'm a bit.
Guess
Guess that's what I'm headed for.
Let's get it.
I don't know, man. Genetics are weird.
They are.
Like they try to say, like genetically chromosomes mess up, and that's why we have a LGBTQ community.
Oh, they said the chromosome does it?
Like that's what like a person is born
Oh, they was born
that
born
way.
gay?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they just decided like, oh yeah, I want to suck dick.
No, whoa. It's not. It's the
No. I'm not, okay. So, sorry.
Let's
rewind.
That's what got the baby canceled.
That's I like my
They're
opposite
gonna
sex.
cancel you.
I like my opposite sex.
They're gonna cancel you.
No, I said rewind. We can edit it out, so it don't matter to me. And shit would never.
Nobody ever know. But no, they do say that. They say because some people will be like, no, this wasn't a decision I made. I was born like this. So they like genetically, they must have, they were really born like that. Their thinking pattern really is, I am a tree. I am a dog. I want. I mean, me personally, I feel like it's some type of childhood trauma that triggers it. There's so much more sexual abuse, sexual assaults in families at a young age for kids that like people don't speak on, people don't know about, that really affects a lot of shit that we see in the long run. People who become rapists and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like, this is where it's childhood trauma. That's where I get it from. I don't necessarily believe a person is born any kind of way. You are born as a person who doesn't even know a choice or an objective. You just go based off of what you see in your environment, what you are introduced to, and what people accept you to do in your life. That's where I feel like it comes from.
So you don't think like not born?
It's hard for me to believe a person is born like that.
I ain't. Okay, so okay. You know me. So I know we say, I understand you saying that. Now, have you ever seen like a child and you like, or let's say I'm gonna say a boy, and they act a certain type of way, and you think in your mind like, oh,
Little buddy gonna be a tenderoni.
and I'm like, and cause you look at certain things, you look at certain elements of what they're doing, and you like, oh, like, okay, I see where you're going. Okay,
But it's still like from when that kid was 6 months to 4 years old.
So
what were they introduced to?
so that's okay. So you going back to like they had to be introduced to something in
that they
order.
seen.
Okay.
Mom might be a stripper. You always see her come over with her stripper friends, and you just that's what as you see it 1 year old. That's what you're seeing.
Mm.
And then you all of a sudden see one person, and then they pop. They become your idol or something like that. So then it's like, oh, I want to walk and move like that. That's the cool person. It's what they're introduced to. Certain things you just don't introduce kids to.
Okay.
Let them be free. But now they're programming it and introducing it to them at fucking 12 months, 8 months, 9 months. It'd be, these kind of people are the people who are teaching their little teaching lessons on the YouTubes and all that. And it's like, no, that's not cool. You introducing stuff to them to where it's like, oh, I didn't know Steve liked Adam. So now you got this little boy who sees that, but he idolized Steve so much. So now he like, I guess I gotta find me Adam because I want to be like Steve. Like, it happens. No, stop introducing that stuff to them kids like that. That's how I feel.
Yeah, they be
You
introducing.
can do whatever you want to do, but keep it to yourself. That's your business. That's not for the world to know.
I think they definitely teach about sexuality way too young.
Yep.
I feel like that's like a more up age.
Listen to what I'm finna tell you, bro. And you can believe me if you want to. Within the next 5 to 10 years, there will be a law passed that will allow for older men and older women to engage in some form of sexual relation with underage people in the next 5 to 10 years.
So
There will be a law passed that will allow it. Watch.
So let me say this. I agree because there's reports that already lawmakers are trying to push that. There's one lawmaker that's trying to say that
They're giving a psychological meaning behind it where
Yeah.
they're using the same theory
Yeah.
of, oh, they were born like that.
yeah, they literally said
Yep.
like we was born into loving children,
I cannot help it that I like
children,
older women,
right?
like from a 16-year-old standpoint or something. Oh, I can't be mad at the fact that I like, but then let's go back to the history of a person who tried to use that excuse. At 14 years old, were you dating 6-year-olds? Were you dating 8-year-olds? So then that means that that's not something that you're into.
But that's the thing, right? It always stems from somewhere that they buy these kids at a young age and make them their wives and stuff like that at the age of 13 and 14 and stuff like that, just to make sure that they're of age in their type of law making sense. So it's disgusting, it's nasty, and that's the thing about, that's what I always said. It is we have a Pandora's box that certain things you should not.
We had a Pandora's box.
Let's say we had a Pandora box where we knew, please do not open this. But the issue is that it started getting cracked open. We let a little bit out, but that little bit out is like, hold on, why he getting out?
Because, I mean, if you're going to allow
That,
then you can allow
this.
Mhm.
Like, if we talking about identifying, then I'm in there. What are you to tell me that I can't be this? We all humans, but I can. This is my right to believe what I want to believe. That is not up on you. And this is where we're at now. We're at the point where
They might as well just open the rest of the damn box up at this point.
It's a motherfucking Royal Rumble.
For what's coming out the box next.
It's a motherfucking Royal Rumble. And that's what I said, like I was trying to say last week, is that's the scary part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the scary part about it is that if we accept, it's like you accept one, you gotta accept all. That's why there's always a black or a white. There's never try to be a gray. Like, even at my job, they was like, hey, I remember one of my managers told me, like, if I allow you to do it, I have to allow everybody else to do it. Because even though I know that you are saying that you want to do this, its benefit is help you, but I already told these people no on something that could have benefited them. Even though we have a good relationship, I don't want to show favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
It need to be clear across the board.
That's where the ethics align at. We don't have that no more in the world.
No. And that's the thing, right? Everybody, like, there's no clear answer.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a different answer. Everybody, like, you can say, well, you be like, oh, well, the sky looks blue. Well, it's not blue. It's actually white and mixed with this. Okay, damn, my bad. It just looks blue to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can be like, hey, this is what's going. Oh, it's red. Well, technically, you gotta mix this color with that color to create red. Like, damn, nigga, it's red. So it's always somebody got a different type of answer, different type of thing, and that's the issue that we're having right now in this world.
It's one of them things I look at where it's like, well, outer space is presumably black, and if we look up, that's considered to be space. So why is it blue when the sun is hitting it?
And that's another thing.
But the firmament states water is above us. I believe space is water. As above, so below. To the point where the further you go down, you're going to just come out on top.
Because if you go straight to, yeah.
That's how I feel. I don't know. It's weird.
It is.
And it's hard to not think about sometimes.
It's very hard.
I know what's not hard to think about.
What is it?
The locations of where to find us at, bro.
Oh,
Go
man,
ahead
they
and give
can
them that
find us.
rundown.
I sure can. They can find us at Culture King Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
And as well, you can find us on IG at Culture Kings Pod. And as well on Facebook, Culture King Podcast. And YouTube as well.
You knew that.
You knew that.
Like every week, the
Yes.
same way we started, that's the same way we gonna end it.
Oh,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
sir.
And that's just the fact of being in love with who I am.
Who I am.
You know what I mean? So, hey, if that's the message for the week, that's the message for the week.
Yes,
Love
it is.
thyself
Come on now.
and thy neighbor. We out of here.
It's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am. Genesis with my intensity, I am. Shit, talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. And I said big shit, talking Michael Jackson, moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. I just look for the right sign, then go slide, I go Python. Let bygones be bygones. Proceed, watch I leave out with someone else. The drip that she drink on the upper shelf. She share that little drink there with someone else. Hit the shower, then leave there with someone else. Do the mist, the same, I'm not someone else, yeah. Burning bush, my conscience speaking like I am. Go talk foreign, baseline sliding in a lamb. Look a little deeper past the glitz and all the glam. All the details and the features caught my dribble, then I sham. Let there be light, then I seen it like I am. We all got a purpose, just wake up to see and be all you can be your way. I looked and found my way, became a boss of my own lane. In the streets of gold I paid, that's why I say it's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am. Genesis with my intent, this I am. Shit talking, Michael Jackson moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. And I said big shit talking, Michael Jackson moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. I know they mad, that's no tragedy. Royalty, your majesty. When she speaks, she greet your majesty. Then defeat when she treat this magic stick. This feeling of immortality from deciphering morality. Overlooking all catastrophes like this cannot be reality. Catch up, okay, The mission's completed, we make a new play, When classes start spitting my reasons, you looking unseasoned, now I'm in season. I've been the reason since I was seeming, came out of Kingsman, so undefeated, sneezing, slap. I need a Kleenex out of the flames, I rose like a phoenix, genius, smile whenever you see me gleaming. Wow, Inception was dreaming, vivid, now I'm up in my demons, envy, mountaintop views from the summit, so scenic. Days if I knew it was coming, was seen it, dripping from leaking, used to deceive me, now they receive, cause see me as reading. It's amazing they in love with who I am. Switch the climate just to prove to them I am. My beginning to an ending, so I am. Genesis with my intent, this I am. Shit talking, Michael Jackson moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll. And I said big shit talking, Michael Jackson moonwalking, it's just flex. God talking, got your bitch on payroll.
Coach.